Barnes, this is the absolute worst honeymoon I have ever been on.
You ought to know, you've been on 7. One more and you get a free watch.
I should have known better from the first and second time I married you. Why on earth did I let you make all the arrangements of all the half-baked, harebrained ideas? Lakehurst, New Jersey. What girl wants to honeymoon in Lakehurst, New Jersey?
Who are you calling a girl?
And in a hotel room overlooking the Naval Air Station of all places.
I told you. My Uncle Henry was stationed here during the war. This hotel means a lot to my family.
Mr. Barnes, you put the bull in insufferable. Could it be that you got a discount on the room?
Say, what are you accusing me of, Mickey?
Always looking for a bargain. Always looking for a deal. Frank, a girl growing up has dreams of her wedding night. She wants to look out the window of her grand hotel and see twinkling lights. Perhaps a serene lake. She does not dream of seeing a burning Zeppelin falling from the sky. Crazy-eyed Germans leaping to their deaths, New Jersey housewives screaming in anguish.
I'm sure for some women this would be a swell wedding night. If you were a suicidal poet, this would be your dream come true.
Just like the time you took me to the theater and made me sit next to the fat, smelly man the entire time. You didn't even have the decency to switch seats with me.
At least no president got shot, like that time you went to see my American cousin.
You don't care about me at all, do you?
Darling.
I'm not sure you ever loved me.
Of course I did. And after a full bottle of whiskey, I still do.
If you love me, you tell those awful people out there to put out the fire and go to bed, for heaven's sake.
Oh, Mickey, I'd have plugged the hole in the Titanic for you. And used your mother to do it.
I suppose it's not all bad. It's kind of beautiful if you think about it.
Sure. All we need are marshmallows and a long stick.
Too bad we're not in the newspaper racket. This would make a swell story.
Just our luck we're in the insurance business.
Oh. Why, yes, Stanley. How are you? It's Stanley from the office. Why, Stanley, this is my wedding night. Whatever could you be... Sure, he's standing right here next to me. That's right, Lakehurst, New Jersey, home of the two cent... Well, yes, we can see it from our window. I'm looking at it right now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He says that thing burning out there is called the Hindenburg or something. What does all this have to... Uh-huh. You don't say.
What doesn't he say?
He says that our company insures that Zeppelin out there. 40 million buckaroos.
Hindenburg. Hindenburg, where have I heard that name before?
Well, Stanley, that's just awful. That's just dreadful. This will put the company right under. Well, who was the knuckle-headed dimwit who drew up that policy? Right. Say, I think I've married that baboon a few times.
This can't be good.
Listen, Stanley, I'm gonna have to call you back. I know a groom who needs his block knocked off. At least no one will hear his cry for help.
Now, Mickey, when I wrote that policy, I was drunker than an underwriter.
You're gonna need an undertaker when I'm through with you.
Now think of all we've been through together, all we've meant to each other.
Oh, think of all the bread lines we'll be standing in now that you ruined us.
Where'd you get that handbag? Guillotine and guillotine?
Oh.
Now, Mickey, all these strikeouts are not going to raise your batting average.
Oh, Frankie, you may be a baboon, but you're my shiny-haired, crazy, pencil-pushing baboon.
And you're my manic, depressive, wishy-washy, teeter-tottering on the brink of disaster, first, second, and third wife.
Kiss me again before I combust like a Zeppelin.
This is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, the humanity.